Hey guys, it's Shantae Moore, certified financial educator, back with another video topic on 3 practical tips that I would look at if I was a part-time employee or an entrepreneur. And I wanted to do today's video topic because the last one that I recorded, I was talking about, it's benefits enrollment time, which normally happens in the fourth quarter of the year. Your employers are sending out your benefits information that's available to you, and I recorded a video on 3 benefits that you should take advantage of. But as I was recording, I was like, well, Shantae, not everybody has employer benefits to them. Maybe they're part-time employees and they don't work enough hours to qualify for the benefits, or maybe you're an entrepreneur like myself and you need to create your own benefits package. This is for someone, again, who doesn't have benefits offered through a job, and you still need to take care of your finances, right? But the first thing that I want to talk about is insurance. So I want to talk about health insurance as well as life insurance. So health insurance being that it's very important that you have some type of coverage, because you don't want to be in a situation when you get sick or you need to have some type of surgery and you just don't have the insurance to pay for it. First and foremost, I always encourage people, if you can qualify for your state Medicaid, I would highly do that. Some people feel like, I don't want, maybe, I don't know. Some people just have reservations about it. I don't understand why. It's free healthcare, and again, you get access to the best of the best still. However, maybe you feel a certain type of way about using state Medicaid. Maybe your income is too high, you don't qualify for it. So in that case, you would actually have to go out to the healthcare marketplace and go online and search to pay for a health insurance plan on your own. From my understanding, I've seen people who, depending on what you're getting quotes for, whether it's for yourself or just for your family, or if you have dependents, obviously the prices will change. But I'm looking, I see mostly between like $200 to about $500 a month that you'll have to pay out of pocket to have your own health insurance plan. Now, again, I would definitely see that as a much needed expense, because the number one reason that people file for bankruptcy is because they have accumulated, enormous amounts of medical bills that they simply can't afford. And, I wouldn't want to see you in that type of position. So the other type of insurance that I definitely want to talk about is life insurance. So oftentimes people, they look at life insurance as an unnecessary expensive bill, and that's definitely not the case. Especially if you're the primary breadwinner for your family, if you have young children or any children at all, if you have responsibilities like a house, a mortgage, or debts that you still owe, you want to have life insurance. You actually need life insurance. In today's video, I just really want to highlight budget. I would look at having a term life insurance, because you can purchase a good amount of life insurance, but it's still very, very inexpensive. And, over time, let's say you become a full-time employee, or business takes off and you start making a pretty good income, you can take that same term insurance policy 9 times out of 10 and actually convert it to a permanent plan, which would be a life insurance policy that will last you your entire lifetime. Term insurance only lasts for, a set amount of years that you would be paying for. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you get your health insurance and that you want to get life insurance. Having that proper protection is the first step of establishing any type of financial foundation for yourself. So the second thing I want to talk about is establishing an emergency fund. If you ever sit and talk to any financial professional, we'll always talk about having 3 to 6 months of your money set aside in case of emergencies, right? In case that, I need to get something replaced in my house, or my car broke down, or I lost my job and I don't have money coming in anymore. I hope that you've been, diligently saving money somewhere else so that you can have money to sustain yourself in case any of those events actually were to happen. For this conversation, though, I really want to highlight, and this is actually some guidance I would share for anybody. I don't care if you're a part-time business owner, anyone. When it comes to an emergency fund, the whole premise is that money will be potentially sitting there for a period of time, right? I mean, you're talking about hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars that will eventually accumulate over time. I want to be strategic about where my money is. I want to make sure that no matter where I'm putting my money, that it's growing and it's working the hardest that it can for me. So most people, when they put money aside, they put it in a bank account. They put it in a checking account or a savings account, really because they don't know where else to put it. But let's think about it. What type of interest does the bank pay us? Nothing. I'll tell you what it is. Nothing. You might earn, I heard the national average is 0.09%. A lot of banks are paying less than that. So let's do the math. For every $100 that you put in a bank account, you will probably be earning 9 cents over the entire year. So for me, again, with my financial brain, I want my money working hard for me. So one thing to consider, again, this is not advice, but one thing that I personally do is the money that I save for my emergency fund, I actually have it in a low cost investment account. And my goal with that investment account is to earn about 4 to 6% interest. Now, before I move forward and talk about it, if this is something you're thinking about, you want to find a licensed financial advisor who can help you with investments. Every financial professional out there cannot even have this conversation about investing because they don't even have the appropriate licenses to even talk about it. Moving on. That type of investment account, again, it's in the market. So the market goes up and down. So there's a chance that you could lose money. But a lot of them, we can manage the risk. We can not take on as much risk, but we still give ourselves an opportunity to earn a better interest rate than what we would be earning sitting in the bank account. So, which leads me to my next third tip, which is how do we save money for retirement, right? Like typically if I was working a job at a corporate position, most people have access to like a 401k, right? But we don't have those. I don't have a 401k. I work for myself. I can have a solo 401k as an entrepreneur. It's another conversation. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that offered at the workplace, what can you do? So again, one strategy that I really, really like, again, this is not advice, but I really like using a Roth IRA as an investment account for retirement. IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. It's a retirement account where you set aside money that's invested in the stock market. Again, the market goes up, the market goes down. However, what I really why I like a Roth is because the money that grows and is invested in as I'm earning money, when the market goes up and everything, I don't pay taxes on those gains. I don't pay taxes on that growth. And as long as I pull that money out in retirement using the guidelines of the Roth IRA, I don't pay taxes either. So I really like it because the money that I'm putting in, I've probably already been taxed on. So, think of it as like I'm planting my seed. But that seed is that put money in, is that grow over time, and decades later in retirement is grown into a huge harvest that I don't have to pay taxes on. People do not think about taxes when it comes to that money. That's why I keep mentioning it. It's so important that, I believe in paying taxes, my fair share, but not 1 cent more. And if I can avoid paying taxes and where I grow and invest my money, then I'm going to do absolutely what I need to do that. Because especially as your income gets higher, if you're earning 6 figures or more, trust me, your number one problem will be taxes. So that's one of my strategies. So you want to come and talk to somebody like me so that I can help you, mitigate your tax liability. But anyway, those are the 3 things that I wanted to share. Again, if you want to connect with me, if you want to have a conversation about some things that you should do for yourself, contact me. All my information is in the description box below. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.